Ready?
Ready.
We're ready.
Let's do it.
I loved hearing Sam or Brax's story right here. Completely no experience in e-commerce. Took a brand, taking it outside of Amazon. That's his long-term goal. He has so many cool tips and tricks when it comes to that. So if you guys want to know how he started out, his revenue, life story, and his branding.
Keep watching.
His branding, keep watching. Cut to the next thing. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Karina. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
My name is Sam Brax.
And where are you from?
I'm from Lebanon, but I live in Montreal.
Oh, super cool. We are at SellerCon right now, Amazon FBA conference. He is an Amazon seller. Can you tell us a little bit about your Amazon situation? What's going on with that?
Sure. I've been selling for 2 years. I started with some arbitrage and now I'm doing private label. I sold the product for the first year, but then I stopped it because I wanted to go the more branding route. So now I'm creating a brand, launched it in December, and now I'm focusing on building the audience, or like nurturing the audience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very strategic way to do it. I love it. Like very focused.
Yeah.
What are your like yearly numbers approximately? Like ballpark range?
With the new product, because I launched it in December, it's doing about anywhere between 10 to 16K a month.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that's because I keep running out of stock, so it goes like...
Good problem to have, right? Like,
good, but
I just ran out of stock. No big deal. Like, so how did you source those?
So it's 3 things. Looking for high demand, which they obviously know. Looking for low competition, which they obviously know. But then also looking for differentiability. Like how is that market, is there room for differentiability? If you look at the first page, does everything look the same? If so, then maybe not the best opportunity. But if you look at the first page and everything is different, that's amazing because there's room to be different.
Yes.
So if it's high demand and low competition, but it can't be different, then you're gonna have a hard time, right? How did I find it? I found the newest one by looking at deals websites.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so seeing what other people are launching now.
Innovative.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, this is nice. I'm gonna launch it too.
Like me too.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna build a brand out and then make it better. What's your like why in life? Why did you even in life? Yeah. Why did you start Amazon and like is there a specific reason?
So I studied mechanical engineering. I don't know if I told you.
You did. Not on here, but in life you told me.
In life. So yeah, 5 years of mechanical engineering in Lebanon. And then I moved to Canada to look for a job and for immigration. And then for a whole year I was looking for a job, but I couldn't find anything because, especially Montreal, it's a very big university city. So there's a lot of students. So why would they pick me when they have students from universities that they've heard of? So that was what I thought. So during that time when I was looking for a job, I had a lot of time, I had a lot of free time. And I had a tiny bit of social media marketing experience just from like fun with Instagram. So I was watching YouTube videos on that and then I saw FBA and then I wanted to try it, but I didn't have too much money to buy a course. So I started with arbitrage and I taught myself that. Then I did buy a course later. And then I started private labeling. And then I started YouTube before private label. And I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna start this thing.
You know, I saw your retail arbitrage videos a while back, and I thought it was cool.
Video, yeah.
It's cool that you're documenting the journey because people like to see like where you came from, where you started, and it's like a whole cohesive situation. And like, yeah, starting from literally not knowing any knowledge, and then you're like, I'm doing this.
So my first video was like, hey guys, I'm starting this. Do you want to check it out and see what happens? Subscribe. And then that was 2 years ago. So I started YouTube, and then I actually found a job because I put Amazon on my resume. Really? Yeah, and another hack where I took some night classes, not night classes, like just a diploma type of class thing at McGill, a university there. So I went through their career office. Yeah. So I talked about Amazon in the interviews and I was hired. That's awesome. But then 6 months into it, I was like, I'm done.
Goodbye. I think people get interested when someone's doing something that's very unique and kind of unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, you easily impress them in the interview, and no matter what they're asking you, if you talk about your story, they'll be like, oh, cool, that's cool. And if you impress them, then you stand up.
Yeah, you go to a job interview and you're like, this is my cool, I have a business and I'm selling on Amazon, I'm leveraging all these millions of people with Prime membership. They're like, wait, this guy clearly is thinking outside of the box. I think they like that. It's so like random and atypical.
Yeah, and they were like, can you teach us?
Wow, so
they wouldn't believe it. They're like, 10,000 a month. People are making that on Amazon. That was back when there were fidget spinners and people were
Oh
making
my
an insane
God.
amount of money.
I have like a similar situation too, because when I tell people about my business, especially like companies that don't sell on Amazon, they're just so blown away. Like, wait, you literally are selling and making this much on Amazon? How is this possible? It's like, yep,
Yeah.
it's possible. I also want to point out, I love the fact that you're like an immigrant and you totally just came from a different place and just
Are
like
you?
took.
You are.
I am, yeah. I came from Russia too, so I can totally relate. Like trying to look for more opportunity and finding places, and I think you're from Canada, and like Canada is a great country too, like the US. I'm in the USA. There's a lot of opportunity here. In California specifically, yeah. But there's just so much opportunity here, and even if you're not in the US, like, or Canada, you still have potential to leverage Amazon, which is just, it's so cool. People from different countries can do it.
I sell in the US.
So you said you're branding. Tell us more about that, because I think that's a great way to go, is to build a brand. So what's your strategy?
Yeah, so I mean, you can do a lot, but you also don't have to do a lot, right? So the most basic is probably a custom package, custom box. That's branding. But what I'm doing is I'm growing a Facebook group and a Facebook page and an Instagram. And then in the Facebook group, I'm talking every day. I'm engaging the audience every day so that people relate, so that they start, trusting the brand. And we don't talk about the products as much. We
Smart.
talk about the experience and what people do with the product, or like what they just, if it's coffee, we talk about,
The benefits of coffee.
the benefits and like having a nice cup in the morning, or like something like that. But yeah, and I'm using also ManyChat
Oh, I love ManyChat.
yeah, to get these people from an Amazon purchase to me. Not me, the brand.
Me, specifically
Yeah.
me. Follow my
Yeah.
Instagram. Oh, what is your Instagram? Let's put it up
Brax.
here. Sam Brax, follow him. And he has a YouTube channel too, by the way.
Yeah.
Really great content. I'll link it down below. We also did a really fun video on his channel if you want to see that too.
Yeah, so if you want to see Karina, not me.
Us, interview.
She's there
Yeah.
too.
That's so cool. So with ManyChat, how long ago did you start that? Did you always know that's like the way to go for branding? I think it's a
No.
great tool to have.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they know what ManyChat is?
Well, they can find out now. But you should tell us about ManyChat.
What ManyChat is, it's an automation tool that lets you send messages on Facebook Messenger. So it's like building an email list, but instead of emails, it's Facebook profiles.
Yeah.
Facebook people. You can then automate messages. You can send broadcasts. You have a list of people on Facebook, or you can do a bunch of sequences.
And it's great because the open rates are really high.
Yeah, open rates are like 90%.
Yeah.
I started it with this new product, so in December, around Christmas. And I've just been testing a lot of things.
So what's your strategy with that?
So there's 3 things that I did with ManyChat. And last week I was at a conference talking about that, so I'll share with you guys my PowerPoint. So the first thing that I did was I sort of grew a list for a launch. It didn't work too well because I didn't give it enough time, but I did a giveaway, like a contest, and then people that opted in, they joined my Facebook group. And that's how I started the Facebook group. So that's one thing, and that's before even having the product, right?
Pre-launch.
Yeah, pre-launch. The second thing that I did was I launched the product. So I did something called the search, find, buy method, where I run an ad, people opt in, and then I tell them, hey, go search that specific keyword, and then find the specific image, which is my product, and then hint, it's page 2, between 2 and 4. You have 30 minutes, go find it, buy it, and then I'll refund you. So they buy it at full price, and then I refund them later, and then ranking goes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think that it was gonna work. I was like, who's gonna do this?
Yeah.
Right? And then I launched it, and then I saw that 50% of people that clicked on it bought. I was like, okay, cool.
That's really cool. That's very, very high. 50%.
Of people that clicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's
So
awesome.
that was the second thing with ManyChat. The third thing, which was, well, I'm not gonna say the most powerful. They're all pretty powerful, but this is something that I do continuously, and I get reviews because I have an insert card in my box that says, I don't ask for anything. With my first product, I used to ask for a review in the insert card. Waste of money, waste of paper. People are gonna open the box, they're gonna see this, hey, review it. I haven't even used it, they're gonna toss the paper, they're never gonna see it again. But with this one, I go like, hey, do you want free videos on how to use the product, or do you want whatever they need?
Value.
Exactly. So then I go like, if you want this, scan it with your messenger. And then I give them very specific steps on how to do it. Because did you know that you can scan with messenger?
I knew it, but I just don't know how to do it even personally.
Exactly.
So
imagine people that can barely use a phone. So step 1, open this. Step 2, scan, and then it goes through ManyChat. And that's a whole sequence of value, and then few days value, and then hey, review please, thank you. Yeah.
Please.
And then you tag them. If they don't click on that, you give them some more value, and then that value can be in the form of an Instagram post. So it's like, value, by the way, follow us.
Very smart. That's like really great, I think.
And then value, by the way, join Facebook because that's where that value is. And then again, review, if they did not click.
And the best part is, guys, like Amazon doesn't see this, right? Because they're so they have really strict review policies. You have all that list to yourself too, so you can do whatever you want with it. You're not breaking any rules, and
that's the biggest thing about the whole branding route. It's I'm building a list, which means I'm building a real company.
Do you guys know how valuable that is? Because Amazon is great, but they have your customers. But this guy now, he owns them all. So whenever he wants something else, he has access fully to full control of that.
Not only that, but this can help me easily find similar people.
Lookalikes.
Facebook.
So what's your like long-term thing with Amazon?
So the brand, I partnered with someone for this. He came with the idea, and I came with the product. I had found the product, and I wanted to brand it. And he's like, oh, I have the same concept, but I don't have a product. So I was like, okay, let's do this. And his branding ideas were not Amazon. So he has he came with a lot of ideas where we don't have to stay with Amazon. So in the future, it's gonna be a website, it's gonna be services, hopefully it's gonna be a community.
I love that. Like honestly, like I keep saying this so many times, Amazon, there are so many avenues to take from it, and it's a great starting point. But then it's like with him, he can have so many things. Now he has a brand, he has a partner that knows things outside of Amazon, and then if God forbid something happens to Jeff Bezos, is like, I'm over this, goodbye, one click away, Amazon's dead.
Yeah.
Then he still has all of that to
a
go
list
from.
of people that we can have fun together.
It's just a whole brand, and that's what makes it really fun, because you have a vision for something.
There's a why. There's a mission statement for the product or the brand. Most Amazon sellers, they just want to see numbers on a screen. And like, which is not bad, but you have to have a why to really build something. So
let's talk about some like lessons.
One of my biggest ones is running out of stock, which it's really cash flow. That's the problem. And so the first product that I sold, 2 weeks into it, I sold out, or 3 weeks, something like that. I sold out. And the first month that you sell on Amazon, it takes more time to get the first payment. So I had no money, and I had to reorder. So I posted a video on YouTube called 2 weeks into Amazon FBA and I'm broke. And it blew up.
That's awesome.
So Amazon doesn't pay you every day, so you don't have money every day. And so my lead time is 2 months with this product. 1 month manufacturing and 1 month shipping.
Is it sea shipping?
Yeah, when I do sea shipping. So 2 months, you need to have stock for that.
Yeah.
And then you need to have stock to sell. You're not going to reorder every day, you know? So you need to have stock for 3 or 4 months, or 3.5. And you need to have cash for that.
Yep.
Right? And then you start selling and you don't know exactly how much it's going to sell. You hope that it's going to sell well. But then it starts selling more and more and more. And by the time you need to reorder, it's already a month too late, because you have to order 2 months in advance, or 3 months in advance.
And a month is a long time to be out of stock.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
Yeah. That's too long.
Yeah. So no, I've been out of stock like less than a week or a week. Yeah.
That's not bad. How are you getting around that? What do you think your best advice for cash flow and to have that under control?
I don't want to give advice, but what I do now is credit cards.
Great.
And I don't pay any interest because money comes.
Yeah, that's great. That's really, really great. And you get points. You get the points.
Yeah.
I love credit cards.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, if you pay them out.
Yeah. I've been looking into the whole points thing, and I want to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because people travel for free.
I know.
And I want to do it too.
PPC. Well, US has great cards for that stuff. I don't know how Canada is.
That's why it's extra work.
What is your #1 advice to someone that's starting out?
#1 advice is just start. Just do something. And if you're too scared or you're not confident in the process, then try some arbitrage. If you live in the US or in Canada, it's super easy. Right now, you stop this video, you go to Walmart, first download your Amazon app, and then go to Walmart, scan a bunch of things, and if you find something that's cheap on Walmart and it's already selling on Amazon, you can piggyback on that listing and you can make that profit. And you can spend $50 and send one box, and then you see that first sale on the app and you're like, whoa, this is real. So then you go like, all right, let's do more.
I think that's great. I've never personally tried it. I'm happy that I have you on here to explain, because people ask my opinion about arbitrage at all, so I'm going to reference them to you. It's a great way to kind of like get the money for your Amazon business before you start out, without burning yourself out or actually committing to like another second job or something like that.
I didn't make too much money with it. I didn't spend too much. I hate shopping, so I didn't enjoy it. But it did give me the confidence to do it private label. So it gave me skills more than money. But you can make a lot of money with it too. Yeah.
Very cool. And what's your overall take on SellerCon for people? Because it's like the biggest Amazon conference, right?
Yeah.
So did you enjoy it? Was it fun?
I'll be honest, I've been to a few conferences before, and I already have a lot on my to-do list. So I did not want to watch too many of the talks because I want to finish what I have to do first before adding to the to-do list. I don't want to overwhelm myself. Plus, I wanted to do these things.
Yeah.
So there's talks happening now, or is it over? But I wanted to network more than anything.
I agree. Networking is the best part.
I don't know if that was a disappointing answer.
No, it was a great answer. That's what I did too. The first day, I went to a lot of the talks, and then yesterday and today, it's been more, I slipped in a few of them, but mostly it's like you talk to people, and it's really cool to network with people that are in the same mindset as you and are doing the exact same thing as you.
Yeah, we went to a party and it was full of Amazon sellers.
Yeah.
Like full. So don't open your seller app anywhere.
What's your vision like for your future and what you're trying to achieve with your own business and your own personal venture?
It's a hard question because I live life day by day. But I do want to be able to keep doing this. I do want to be able to go back home someday and live from there and be able to do this. I also want to be able to bring jobs over there with this.
That's awesome.
I also have a goal to be able to employ anyone at any time, because my friends are not here. They're all in Lebanon or Dubai or whatever. So I want to be able to buy them. As in, come here, work, and stay with me.
That's amazing, I think. Okay, so you want to go back and like obviously be around your family and friends. Everyone's still there, your whole family. It's just you alone. They came here. Crazy. Oh my gosh, that must be so difficult, but like it makes you like such a stronger person, I think.
Yeah.
For going through all that.
I probably wouldn't have started any of this.
It's like it gives you the push. Well, Samar, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. I think there's a lot of really helpful information for beginners and advanced people, and a lot of your life story too.
Thanks for having me on the channel.
Yes, guys.
Introducing me to these people.
Yes, he's linked down below. His Instagram is here. Go follow this guy and subscribe to my channel. Hit a like button. Any questions down below? You guys know I always answer Instagram DMs, so I'm there too. I love this narration you have going on here. Swipe up. Yeah, but anyways guys, talk to you soon. Have an amazing day.